Hey friends, welcome back for another weekly reset video, or shall I say monthly reset video on this particular day. I am doing a complete monthly reset of my kitchen, meaning my refrigerator, my pantry, and my outdoor freezer. I thought that this would be a good idea to show you guys how I do this process, along with showing you like the fully stocked stuff, which you will get in the second half of this video. So I'm starting in my refrigerator on this day, and really what I'm doing is I'm going through, checking everything out, making sure stuff is not expired, or just gone bad. We had some like moldy cheese in there that I guess I just had forgotten that we had some cheese slices, bought some new ones, and those ones molded. I'm not perfect by any means in this department, but I am trying to be better each and every single day. So in order to try to be better, once a month I am going to be doing these monthly resets where I just sort of refresh the areas, wipe everything down. I'm using just some of my Dawn power wash to do this, and then kind of restocking everything. So in my acrylic containers, I am putting one full of yogurt, one full of string cheese, and then the other one is my drinks. I found that these 15 Starbucks mini frappuccinos actually fit perfectly in that container, so I was pretty excited about that. But I find that these acrylic containers really help my kids and me just keep everything organized and be able to see what is in the refrigerator. With us having this side-by-side refrigerator, I find that things just tend to get lost in the back of it. One of my goals for the year, I mentioned later that I want some outdoor things, but I also want a top and bottom refrigerator, like one that has the double doors. And then maybe we would move this one out to the other garage. Ooh, I'm eavesdropping. That's not the word. Uh, what's the word? Brainstorming. There you go, Brittany. Okay. Anyways, continuing with the refrigerator, I'm just wiping everything down as I go. So I don't physically pull every single thing out because I don't know, I just found it more efficient to work in one area. So right now we're in the drawer. I'm organizing all of my cheese, and let me tell y'all that I was so excited how organized this was. We had shredded cheese on one side, block cheese in the middle, and then all of the meat products on the side, and butter. And I am so excited. It's staying that way so far, but I'm not holding my breath for the remainder of the month, but right now it's like that, and I couldn't be more excited about it. And then I went ahead and filled up the juice boxes, went through the fruit and vegetable drawer, all of that stuff. Now, last week you guys saw me go to Sam's Club, and these two chicken products were some of my Sam's Club purchases. If you did not see that video, I will have it linked below, but I needed to get this stuff sort of broken down for the freezer, and I wanted to share a tip with you guys. I actually saw it on a YouTube short, or it might have been on a reel, but whatever. Essentially, you take chicken breast that is thicker and you go ahead and thin it, butterfly it. The lady in the short actually cut hers in thirds. I felt like A, I would cut myself, and B, that would be too thin. So I just cut mine in half. And essentially, it's supposed to allow you to stretch your chicken even further, and you won't even notice it because everybody still gets a chicken breast. So I went ahead and did that today, and I put 4 of the thinner chicken breast in each baggie, which should feed our family because we have one member, Kylie, doesn't even eat chicken breast, so it's really just the 4 of us.
Or no, more of
Moving
dad's for
into the
sure.
pantry, I'm starting off by going through and taking everything out that I need to look at. And you guys are going to see what I mean in a minute by this, because I did end up finding some stuff that was expired. And I really hate to have to say that and to have to like admit that, because that is the one thing, major thing that I'm trying to get better at as a homemaker is my food. You guys know that. I've been working on that a lot lately, but I'm not perfect by any means. And by the time I ended up going through a couple of these buckets, some stuff had already expired. So for this month, I actually went through, you guys are going to see in a minute, I'm going to show you sort of my whole pile for them, but I went through and I picked out everything that I didn't think my kids or my family was going to eat. So it could be things that I had good intentions for and we just did not end up using, or things that I bought too much of that my family just can't go through it fast enough. I'm taking all of those things and I'm giving them to my brother and his family. They also have 3 children, and I know that they will love having like the snacky food and stuff like that. So I'm going to gift all of that to them. These Nutri-Grain bars that you see me throwing away are the big thing that I had to waste. Every single one of them was expired. That was probably 2 boxes full of Nutri-Grain bars, and they weren't freshly expired either, which I'm embarrassed to say, but it is what it is. So we're trying to avoid that going forward. So as of this month, everything that is either about to expire or I'm not going to eat or whatever, I've either moved it to the beginning so that we can eat it before the end of the month, or I've donated it or given it to my brother so that they can eat it when I know that we won't. So just trying to be proactive and stay on top of it. Again, I'm not perfect, but I'm really trying to get a handle on all of this and master, all of that. So moving on, look at my new drink container. I'm so excited about this, y'all. I purchased this off of Amazon. I will link it below. And I'm so excited. I'm also going to link the flower container that you see next to it because a lot of people ask me for that. But that drink container holds 40 cans. I am obsessed with it, and I'm just so happy with that purchase. In the garage, I'm just pulling out all of the snacks. I need to obviously fill up our snack containers, but I also wanted to pull out the stuff that I knew that my kids weren't going to eat. So this Cheez-Its, I purchased these a couple of months ago, and my kids do eat them. However, they're not going to eat 45 before they go bad. So I pulled out 6 or 7 of them, and I'm giving the rest to my brother. Same thing with these Pringles. My kids only eat the red ones. I don't know why I keep buying a variety pack. Every time I have hopes that they will eat them. So I pulled out all of the red ones, and I'm giving the orange and the green to my brother, along with some muffins that I knew my kids wouldn't eat, the Aldi, like Entenmann's ones, they just don't like them, and some cookies and stuff like that I knew my kids weren't going to eat. And I've actually already taken that stuff to them, and their kids were so excited about it. Now I'm just basically stocking everything. So this is the final part. Once we've gone through everything, look to see what we could get rid of, what was expired, what we need to focus on for the month. We've done all of that. Now we need to stock everything. So I have these 2 snack containers we're going through, stocking all of that. I need to refill my granola. That is something, I don't think that I refilled that last month. So that is definitely a every other month type of thing. I eat it on yogurt, but I don't go through a full container of it each month. So filled that up for this month. And then, a couple of other things that we just needed to fill up. Now that I have done all of the work, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what my fully stocked pantries, refrigerator, freezers, all of that is looking like for the month of July. Let me know down in the comment section if you liked how I combined it and showed you how I did everything. And then of course, what is looking like at the end. Last month, and I think the month before, I just sort of took you on a tour where I showed you how I had everything restocked. I didn't actually show you the physical act of me doing it. So let me know what you think about it in the comments, and we will go forward, in the next coming months based on what you guys, say or whatever. There's something on my foot and I can't figure out what it is. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead, turn you around and get started. Let's start in the refrigerator, and then I will show you everything else. Now, I also wanna say that I have not yet gone through and updated my freezer list. I still have been marking stuff off, but I have not gone and added the new stuff that I bought at Sam's Club and stuff yet. However, I didn't buy a whole lot, if you saw that haul, of convenience things, because we're trying to do a lot more from scratch cooking. So all I really did was like the Philly cheesesteaks and then the chicken that you guys just saw me put in there, and ground beef. So we are really trying to focus more on meat this month. So that's why you saw a lot of that. So anyway, I'll show you the freezers and what they're looking like, but just know that I haven't updated my list yet, but that is on the list of things to do for today. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, here we are in the refrigerator. You guys kind of saw this as I was doing it, but up top we just have all of our milks and drinks and stuff. Bryson's been loving those strawberry grape body armors. We have some of those, Country Time lemonade, this is pretty much the same as it always is. The top is always drinks. And then here I have set up snacks, quick snacks for the kids if they are hungry in the afternoons. I always try to tell them to either grab something from here or something from the drawer down here that has like apples and oranges in it first before I'll let them have any like chips or anything like that. So I don't deny them food. I just guide them towards correct foods, or you know what I'm saying, hopefully. So we have cheese sticks here, these Chobani flips that I bought. I couldn't fit all of them here, so I actually have a few up here, and as we use them out of the containers, I put them in there. So Chobani flips here, cheese sticks, and then of course my little mini frappuccinos, and then my last 2 Manjaro shots back there. And then over here, we just have like yogurt and sour cream and the homemade coffee creamer that I made that I'm gonna be honest, I don't really like. Gonna have to try a different recipe. I'm not giving up on that, but I am going to try a different recipe. And then the Black Label bacon that you guys know Finley is obsessed with. And then we have fruits here. I mentioned, I'm going to mention maybe when I was doing the voiceover that we have not been washing fruits. I've just noticed that they stay good longer when I don't wet them and wash them. So we've been washing them as we go. And then I have my yeast there as well. This is my favorite part of the little reset that I just did because it is currently functioning. We will see how long that lasts, but we have shredded cheeses here, cubed cheeses, meats, and then just all of our butter there. And then here we have miscellaneous fruits and vegetables. So apples and oranges, and then there are peppers. There's a cucumber in there. There's broccoli, you know, stuff like that. We're actually gonna eat that broccoli for dinner tonight. And then the bottom one is juice boxes. So that's the refrigerator. I'm really liking the idea of going through every month and wiping down all of the shelving. So I'm glad I did that. So that's a refrigerator. This indoor freezer is a mess, and honestly doesn't have much organization. This is actually our pool bag with drinks. We're going to the pool. That's why I have my hair in pigtails, like I said earlier, but we are going to the pool. And so I threw the drinks in the freezer to get them cold, even though there is there's freezer packs in there, but I just thought that was a better idea. But yeah, just, you know, convenient stuff in here as always. Chicken nuggets for the kids, little mini tacos, things they can make quickly for lunch, especially Bryson, and, you know, Chris's ice cream and all of that stuff. Now, moving over to the pantry, I'm very excited about a couple of updates month that I made. The first one is the drink container. I am so obsessed with this. I got this for $34 on Amazon, and I will link it below so you guys can go check it out if you want it, but it holds 40 cans. So each little like rack holds 10 cans. So we have 2 for Chris's Coke Zeros, 1 for Bryson's drinks, and then 1 for my seltzers. He gets 2 because he goes through them a lot faster. So definitely check this out. It's really sturdy. It was super easy to build, and I am loving having it all organized here. And then we do just have some bottles over there. My flour container that I will also link below. Somebody asked me for a link to this, and I totally kept forgetting to link it. But I will link this one below. I got this at Temu actually, and it comes with a little scoop. It comes with a little air section thing, whatever there, to keep it from getting moist, like from putting too much in it or whatever. And I've really been loving this. This holds probably about 20 pounds of flour. I would say I'd used about 5 pounds when I filled it up with my bread flour from Sam's Club. Dog food trash bags as always. And then these shelves are the same as they always are. Snack shelves for the kids. I did move snacks that I want them to get through this month down here, so that we wouldn't waste anything. And then the breakfast shelving here. We have 1 more bag of the Cinnamon Toast Crunch that I need them to eat through this month in the garage. I just filled up my granola. And then we have chips in that container, pretzels, goldfish, stuff like that. These Dots pretzels are seriously so delicious. I bought them in my haul at Sam's Club the other day, and everybody loves them. They're so good. So I filled those up on top of the pretzel thins, and then the rest of them are there. And then same thing over here. I filled up the pasta, anything that we needed refilled. I went through everything, made sure everything was still in date. If it wasn't, I got rid of it. And if it's something that I didn't think we were going to eat, I put it in the boxes to take over to my my nieces and my brother and all of that. So that is what this pantry is looking like now. Out here really isn't, oh, I have an echo, isn't as full as it has been in the past couple of months, because I'm trying to
buy things I know my kids will eat. This is a constant evolution process, y'all. But we do have lots of drinks down here now. That's different than last month since we are storing them out here when they're not in the canned thing. So my sparkling water, Gatorade for the kids for the pool. That's when I let them have that, is when we're going to the pool because they get dehydrated there. 2 things of Mountain Dew, different ones for Bryson, and then the Coke Zeros are Chris's. And then the shelving is a little bit more empty than it has been. The last couple of months it's been packed. But again, I'm trying to keep on top of it and buy things I know my kids will eat. So the Pirate's Booty my mom actually gave me, she had several boxes of them because she went through a Pirate's Booty kick and she didn't think she was going to eat them all. So she sent home one of those yesterday. And then I threw, you guys saw me take out some of the Cheez-Its and the Pringles to give to my nieces. I saved like 4 or 5 things of each because my kids will eat them. They just eat them slower and we won't go through them all. So I saved a few of each of those things. The bold mix we bought at Sam's, the regular mix we bought at Sam's. We have another bag of pretzels, 2 of Finley's freeze-dried strawberry slices that she's obsessed with. I didn't need to, I'm gonna portion these out, but she still has a couple of the Aldi bags left. So I haven't done that yet. And then up top, we have like pantry cooking things. So I have 2 of my favorite spaghetti sauces for the month because we eat spaghetti just about every other week. Some canned fruit and stuff like that, orange slices, black beans. I mentioned that we ran out of black beans last month, so I'm trying not to do that. Pasta that we have not used yet. And then there's some Hershey syrup back there. And that last thing of Cinnamon Toast Crunch that I was speaking about earlier. And then the deep freezer, I'll just give you a peek. But like I said, I haven't really done anything in here except throw it all in there. So one of these days I'll get a stand-up one. That's like my goal for the year, is to get that and a mini fridge for out here to keep drinks cold. Those are my 2 like purchases I want to make before the end of 2023. But we have an extra thing of bacon, some naan that we're going to use for flatbreads this month. This is the chicken that I just threw out here as I was filming earlier, or Bryson did. And then we have, other chicken, stuff like that. This is actually leftover chicken tenders from last month. So we'll go through these first. Ground beef that I bought for the month, that sort of thing. So that's all of that, but it's not neat. My deep freezer is never neat. You guys know that. And that is the tour, kitchen reset, whatever you want to call it, for the month. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Again, let me know how you felt about the whole process being shown. I would love to hear your thoughts. You guys know I always love your feedback. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. This video is going on Sunday, which is different. I'm trying a couple of times a month to do a reset type video on Sundays. So this video you'll see on Sunday, and then you will see my weekly grocery haul tomorrow on Monday. So I will see you guys tomorrow, and I hope you have a great start to your week and a great relaxing Sunday. Bye guys.